How I manifested my ex back using principles from the law of attraction. Okay, I am going to cut right to the chase here. If you want to manifest your ex back, it's absolutely possible. Little caveat, you might not want him or her when he or she comes back. But before I get to the goods, and I am going to get to the goods really quickly, I want you to subscribe to this channel and make sure that you hit that little bell icon so that you get notifications whenever we drop videos that can help you in manifestation, in life, lower stress, more success. So hit that little bell and we'll get to the goods.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
I have successfully manifested an ex back using the law of attraction, and I'm going to tell you how. But first, I want to make sure that you're going to remember this, and the best way to remember this is to take notes. So grab a pen, grab some paper, or if you don't have that available to you, open up the comment section on this video. Just take notes here. I'll come in and like or give you a little heart on your comments. You can also ask questions down there too, and then you can tag this video, put it in your saved videos, come back, look at your notes, rewatch it. It'll be here whenever you need it. Okay, so I already mentioned that once you manifest an ex back, you might not want him or her in your life after all, but you can get to that part later, just like I did. Okay, before I tell you my steps, I want to give you a little bit of background on the relationship. We had an incredible relationship, a couple of years long. I was completely in love with this person, and he was just crazy about me as well. We traveled together, we just pretty much did everything together, and he made me laugh, and it was so much fun. There was not really any stress, we just really enjoyed each other and had a lot of things in common. Then, because of business changes, he had to move about a six-hour car trip away, and we decided to keep the relationship going. We both traveled back and forth to see each other. It was pretty good. It wasn't necessarily every single weekend, but 2 to 3 weekends a month, we would spend the entire weekend together, and we were pretty dedicated to that. But then after a while, I could just feel the energy of our relationship just kind of start to pull away. There wasn't really anything that was wrong. There was never a big fight. We were both very supportive of each other. It just kind of fizzled, and my heart was just broken. I could have kept it going, but I just felt like the equal exchange, what I was getting in return, was just kind of not there. What was really going on in his life at the time was he was really worried about finances. He was trying to start a new business, and there was a whole lot going on, and that really had his mental and emotional energy. But when you're in a relationship with someone, they also need and want some of your mental and emotional energy. So we just kind of separated. It wasn't an official breakup. It wasn't, a big to do a big fight or anything. But we just kind of separated, but I was heartbroken. I came back home and I was seriously sad. And I just vowed that I was not going to date for a very long time, if ever, because I love myself. I'm a fun person and I really enjoy myself. But I was brokenhearted. And it wasn't too long after that I actually met someone and became engaged and married really, really quickly. And the short story on that was I married on the rebound, and that marriage crashed and burned. It was an abusive marriage, and I was very, very grateful to get out. As soon as I was out of that marriage, I started following these steps, and I manifested the ex back. And not only did he come back, he came back with a renewed spark and a renewed fire. And it was really a newly enlivened version of the relationship that we had had before. So here are the steps that I followed in order to attract him back. First of all, I had no intention of wallowing in my absence of a relationship. That's the first thing that you have to do. Make sure that you commit to not feeling sorry for yourself, not focusing on the lack of this person or the lack of a relationship in your life. If you focus on the lack of the relationship in your life, you will manifest more lack. So that's number 1. Stop focusing on what you don't have. Number 2, every single day I visualize this person in my day-to-day life. I spent several minutes every day visualizing messages coming through my phone, his name on the caller ID, him just showing up at my door. And he didn't live where I live, but those are just the images that popped into my head. And so I spent a few minutes, not long, 3-5 minutes every day, visualizing what this person's role would look like in my life. The third step is meditation. I would take the information from my visualization and then I would meditate on the feelings, the thoughts, anything that came through that visualization. Just a few minutes each day with some nice, quiet music in the background so that I wasn't distracted by sounds, and I would meditate on my feelings. And that is what I focused on, increasing those feelings. Those feelings are energy, and energy attracts like energy. You can never go wrong when you meditate on positive things and try to increase them, because any meditation on any one particular topic will increase that in your life. The fourth step is detachment. Now, this is where a lot of people go wrong. I was not contacting this person. I wasn't checking up on him on social media. I wasn't looking to see what he was doing, asking mutual friends, if you'd heard from him in a while. I completely detached from this person. And the reason being, what he was doing on his day-to-day life, what he was posting on his Twitter account or Instagram or Facebook or wherever, it didn't have anything to do with what I was visualizing and what I was meditating on from those visualizations. So I didn't need it in my continuum at all. So I erased him from all of my social networking accounts. I didn't defriend and block and all of that. I just made it so that I couldn't see what he was doing. That was for me, so that I could pull my energy back. Because if my energy was a longing to be part of his day-to-day life there, then that goes back to your first step, which is don't focus on lack. So I completely pulled my energy back and only focused my energy on him in the ways that I wanted him to show up in my life. And the last step is the most difficult at all. But when you manage to get there, it's really interesting that you don't really need it anymore. And the last step is patience. You can't micromanage your manifestation. You can't tell the universe, I trust you to bring me what's best for me. I trust you to return this love to me, and then say, do it right now. You can't micromanage that. So you have to focus on what you want with loose ideas about specifics. I wasn't visualizing me and this person in one specific place at one specific time with one specific set of clothes on, or him doing one specific thing. It was just a message popping up, or a phone call coming in, or a door being opened. I left it very open and loose. I wasn't micromanaging it, because the more detail you put in everything, the less opportunity you are allowing in the universe. And those two words, opportunity and allowing, are keys in the law of attraction. And this formula doesn't just work for manifesting your ex back. I've manifested a husband who loves me this way, who's not that ex. I've manifested cars, a home, a child, all sorts of things utilizing these steps. They are universal, and this is how it works. Now, if you want to know the end of the story with that ex, we did get back together. It was super fun. And then I started to remember some of the things that just didn't ever feel right. And then I decided to step out and excuse myself from it, because I did get him back. It was fun. He loved me. He said he never wanted to lose me again. And then I decided this isn't what I want after all. So I let it go, and I sent him out with all the love in my heart and gratitude for the joy, the laughter, the friendship that he brought me during that period of my life. And that releasing was timed just perfectly for me to meet the true love of my life, my best friend, my husband, who's a wonderful partner to me and an incredible example for our 5 collective kids, my 3-step kids and our 2 girls. All right, that is how to manifest your ex back using the law of attraction. Again, make sure that you subscribe to this channel before you go, and hit that bell so that you know the next time that we drop a video for you to live a happier, more fulfilled life with lower stress and more success. See you next time.